Welcome to this model of Know the Learner. Know the Learner focuses on ways to identify students' strengths and interests. There are a variety of methods that can be used for knowing a learner. This video model highlights learning styles, multiple intelligences, interests, and talents.
As we approach personalization, we want to really focus on the learner. And being a student, as myself, I had a difficult time learning various things. So until I learned my learning style, that allowed me to move forward. Well, my team here decided that for personalization, we need to also show that for our students. So therefore, our students are learning what type of learners they are, so they can best build a skill set to be successful.
A student's learning style can be broken down into three broad categories: visual, auditory, or kinesthetic. Visual learners learn best by seeing the learning in action. For example, in math, teaching addition could be taught by modeling a demonstration using apples.
My teacher, she was explaining it as she went along, and I liked it because I could see the graph and I could plot down what to do on the graph while she was doing it, and I think it helped me better to understand the concepts.
Auditory learners learn best by hearing the learning in action. For example, in social studies, a unit exploration on war could include sounds, sayings, and connections to the realities of a real war. Kinesthetic learners learn best by feeling or experiencing the learning in action. For example, in science, constructing a roller coaster using Kinects would allow students to demonstrate physics through a tangible connection.
I think that by getting the student to know, no, you're actually intelligent in this manner. You're linguistically intelligent. You are musically inclined. That helps the student to see, wow, well maybe I'm not as skilled in this area, but wow, I really can offer a lot in this particular area.
There are multiple intelligences that we all exhibit. However, a person's strength toward one intelligence may be stronger than another depending on life experiences. Getting to know a learner's interests can be done through observation or by using an interest survey. Teachers can use interest surveys for use in a specific subject or more comprehensively to facilitate learning environments.
Student learning profiles have allowed me to create an environment where students can truly facilitate their own learning.
We made the effort to get to know the students through learning inventories. We wanted to know their intelligence type, and we also wanted to know information about their learning styles. I thought that this was very important because it'll definitely benefit the teachers with their lesson planning. It'll benefit them when they're trying to determine what type of activities to do with the students in the classroom. It'll also aid them in grouping the students. Who can work with whom? Who has what strengths to bring to the table to make sure they can meet the expectations of this particular assignment.
I'm going to be talking about how I created my student profiles from the information and the data that was collected from our student inventories. I then took that data and organized it onto individual cards for each student. On the front of the card, I put the student's name, and on the back of it, I took each column from the Excel spreadsheet and put one category in each corner. In the left-hand corner, I put whether they were visual, auditory, or kinesthetic. In the upper right-hand corner, I selected whichever they were whichever multiple intelligences they were. And in the bottom left-hand corner, I wrote down whether they preferred working in whole group, small group, partners, or independently. In addition to students facilitating their own learning, I noted additional benefits. Things like student engagement, improved grades. Students are more comfortable asking questions because they're able to really facilitate their own learning. They're allowed choice in terms of what activities they want to choose and which ones they don't, which order they want to complete the activity.
And then like it'll show us if we got the answer right down here, and if we didn't match it, we'll know like what we did wrong. And then like it'll show us if we got the answer right.